So again, when frying the turkey, now we're gonna start injecting it. You want to hit your meatiest parts first. Of course, your breasts are the biggest meats, and then your legs are your biggest meats. So most of my injections, I'm going here, 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 and here when I turn it over, and then here and here. And I'll show you how that works. That's going to hold more juice than any other part of the burger. Kind of like shooting with steroids. See how it swells up? When you start feeling the pressure, you want to stop, let it sit for just a second. You pull it out too fast, it's going to squirt back out at you. And just slowly move it out. Some's still going to come out, but it's not shooting squirt at you, see?
And we're using
Tony Saturated jalapeno and butter seasoning.
that.
Or injections. You push it in, see it swell up. This is going to take the whole one, the whole syringe. That's good. Let it sit for a second. Slowly pull it out. Pull it out too fast, it's going to squirt back at you. You could just do one here, go all the way down and try to squeeze it in there, but I'm going to force it. So that was taking the whole thing, that's good. That's it. Slowly. Nice and easy, that's it.
So this bird is larger than the other.
This one was 13 pounds, the other one was 11 pounds. All right, it's gonna come in right about here and go all the way into it. And hopefully you'll see even the bottom part of the leg will start swelling up as the juices go down into it. If not, I'll come down lower and add a little more. Yeah, see, it's picking up. See how it picked up? It's perfect. Do the same thing on the other leg, right about here. Good meaty spot. Push it all the way in. And you see how the bottom of the leg lifts up? You're doing good. And you have all this juice still left, so you're still going to use it. And you may put some more in here later. But now we're going to flip the bird over. I normally have the holder in it, but it's in the other turkey. I don't want to dirty up another one. Just more potato wash.
Gee, thanks.
Yep.
Now this is the dark
This
meat
is the
part.
top side. This is your,
Okay.
because the legs are also dark meat. Your breast is the white meat. This is your back meat, which is also dark, and your wings. So again, they come right about in here on the side of the spine, right about in there. Again, it's going to be shallow, so don't go too deep. You're going to see that juice just fill up into that skin. Do it again, right about here. And at this point, you just keep going. Anywhere you see, you can push the needle in, you inject it. So all that juice just filled all this cavity up.
I think they do the bottles like that on purpose. You have to buy more.
Yeah, Yeah, but I'm smarter than they are. That might squirt out a little bit. Yeah. Don't forget the wings. Ain't a whole lot of meat on them, but if somebody's gonna enjoy those wings, so on these, I get the wing, but right here in the center, the two bones that are there.
Hey, real quick question. What about this little?
That's just a feather. Pluck it up.
Oops.
That's it. Right from the bones. Stick it in. Fill her up. Same thing in this wing. Right from the bones. Fill her up. So I don't have the thingamajig with me. I'm gonna tuck those in. And what I like to do is come back to the breast one more time. What I'll do this time, get where you can see it. Hey, Ranger. Stand your bird up. And you come right down inside of here. Again, the breasts are the biggest weight, the biggest meats. It's hard to beat a good set of breasts.
All right. Easy.
Good, plump, juicy. Now I think I'm good. So it's already injected. I'm putting Tony saturated bowls all over the top of it, all over the turtle.
I'm surprised you didn't rub it in.
I'm not done.
Okay.
No, I never do rub it in. It's got enough moisture on it to, it's gonna stick.
Okay.
And that's what you, normally you have to tap the bird off with more moisture on it before you drop it in grease. This way you ain't got to. It just dries up all the moisture. And holds the seasoning on it.
That's cool.
The moisture is where people screw up, don't get it dry enough and put the grease, and that's where it catches on fire.
So your turkey fryer holds how big of a chicken?
Up to 13 pounds of turkey.
Turkey.
Not chicken.
Up to how many?
13 pounds.
And this was the smaller one?
This was 11 pounds when you picked up.
Well, I asked for a 12.5, but this is what I got.
Got it? Ready to go in the grease?
Glad we got a big bottle of that. Okay.
All right, so I got my burner here. It's already hooked up. Just turning the gas on, getting it lit. We keep it low. So I get the pot on it, and my turkey pot, peanut oil. Put the whole 3-gallon thing in it.
Get down, Gucci.
Some people say to put the bird in it first in the wrapper, add water to it to see what the displacement is. I just add 3 gallons of oil to it. It's fine. I've never had a problem. I've done how many birds, Terry?
Every holiday basically for many, many years.
So basically, let's hit the red needle here. Right at 350. That's where I want the fire to be at. Just a little indicator. You can watch it real easy. Put that on there. Crank it up. Cover the balloon, it gets hot and faster.
It's not for Groot.
He wishes it was.
Yeah.
If the temp's right at 350, I always turn the fire down real low while I'm adding the turkey. Just in case when it does try to pop out and that's fire.
Don't use your hands.
Yep.
Okay.
Always make sure there's nothing dripping off of it because there is still some wetness in the pan. And then the biggest thing is make sure you get the wings to fit in there nice and easily before you go all the way in. Like here, I got to tuck them in a little bit. Because you won't be able to do that once the turkey gets in the fire. Also know which way your hook is. So you can turn the hook and pull it out nice and slowly. Yes, the grease pops up on me. It ain't gonna burn you. It's gonna hurt for a second, but you want to leave it mark in the end. Now let it cook. You're gonna heat back up. It's already dropped down to about 325, adding the bird to it. So just a little bit. Fire as low as you can, or else it will jump up real high. And you cook it for 3.5 minutes per pound. It's an 11-pound bird. That's 33 minutes. About 40 minutes. All right, so it's been about 38 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it. It looks good. Got my pan ready. The same pan I used earlier, just rinse out. Now I got some paper towels in it to absorb some of the grease and stuff. Again, always turn the fire down low. You would normally turn it off. I'm gonna cook one more. Hook it up. What I like to do though is pull it up and let it sit for a second. So all that grease draining off of it. Let that go back in the pot and not in your pan. And with one batch of oil, you can typically do about 3 birds. As long as your oil don't get too hot on you. You want to try to maintain that 350 degrees. This one got about 380, but cut the fire down, it came back down. It's in good shape. All right, so it's still dripping, but it's all right. Put it back in your pan. And voila. All right, so there's the first turkey done. I'm gonna let it sit, let it cool off, let it rest, however you want to say it, before I start cutting into it. And it's for tomorrow. It's Christmas Eve today, so it's for tomorrow anyhow. So with this, I'm gonna put it in the oven just the way it is and let it just cool off.
So the dogs don't get it.
Yeah, that too.